Hey guys, how's it going? It is Thursday, January 28th. It is 12:38 p.m. The markets are still open, and I didn't do anything today. I was monitoring trades. I saw Microsoft, which I liked very much at this point, right? But earlier today, there was a lot of trouble with many brokers. In fact, my platform went down for a bit. Um, and I, okay, so given that the SPY is strong today, but I mean, today, like the actual movement that the SPY has done is pretty impressive, pretty impressive. But I mean, it's still within this range that we were in a few days ago. And look where we're coming from. Down here, all the way up here. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, I mean, this takes strength, but okay, you know what? Instead of eyeballing things, let's look at the MACD. Let's look at the MACD and see what it says. Yeah, see, the momentum is negative. It's slightly less negative than yesterday, but I mean, it still needs to show me that it can come back from this drop. All right. For now, I think that this is a day where plays, according to my system, would have a hard time for the most part. Now, what happened? Microsoft actually did really well after this point. If you don't like to go in on a red candle, maybe go in on the breakout of this candle, maybe. Now, there was one thing that I didn't like, and it's that this was all-time highs, right? This was yesterday's high, all-time highs. Who knows, right? I don't really like to catch it so close to this level. I would have loved to go into the breakout, retest, continuation. I would have liked to do that, but again, I don't see today as the ideal day to put on trades because the SPY has not really shown me that it's out of the woods yet, even if today looks really good. And yeah, and the brokers were highly unreliable this morning. So is it really worth the risk? No, it never is. It never is, right? Safety first. Now, what I might do at the end of the day, I might look for any overnight plays. Actually, no, cancel that. I'm just thinking about the SPY. The SPY is coming from this. We're not out of yesterday's candle yet. We haven't cleared the all-time highs yet. We are right at this resistance, so no, I don't think I would trade overnight, not at all. Also, one thing that I want to point out, look at the volume. Yesterday, there was a lot of volume. Today, there are only a few brave traders willing to buy it, right? I mean, again, there's still half a day left, but if you multiply this times 2, we're still like less volume than yesterday, right? And that's a pretty, like eyeballish thing to do. So yeah, I still don't see strength. I still don't see what I want to see. So safety first. I'm going to stay out and not trade. Now, one thing that I did, LMND, I set a buy order at the same calls that I had last trade that I did in this name. Dirt cheap, dirt cheap. Okay. When I first tried to go in, when I first tried to go in here, I set my order at 150. I didn't get filled for like, a few dollars. Then I went in here chasing a little bit, maybe, but it is what it is, right? Then it worked out really well. Now, This day I did not want to double down. That's something that you guys should not do. Adding to a losing trade is financial suicide. But let's just say that I did indeed get filled at 150. At these levels, and again, I'm not saying that I was going to catch the top, but this day, this went from like 120 to 14, more or less, right? So my plan here, honestly, my order is at, hold on, let me give you the exact number. I don't want to lie to you. 70, all right? I'm willing to put in $70 and see if it pops. If I get filled, I'm risking $70. If it goes to zero, that's, I mean, yeah, no, that's like that's nothing. That's absolutely nothing. If we get a similar pop to this, similar to this, then who knows how high we can go, right? This is highly speculative. It's not following any of my systems or anything, but you know, if it happened before, it might happen again. That's what I'm thinking. And again, I am not overpaying for this at all. So that's what I did. Yeah, other than that, Microsoft does look really good, but I'm not going to go in because again, the SPY is not showing me any SPY is not doing what I wanted to do just yet. I mean, it has performed really well. It came from down below, from like 370 to 381. That's amazing, but yeah, the engine, you know, what's under the hood, it's still not something that I love. Last but never least, GME. I was looking at this today to see if there was a trade to be taken. This and other, this is not a penny stock obviously, but you know, other stock plays. And I didn't trade it. I didn't trade anything because in this case, because the broker was so unreliable, so laggy, so faulty, and I mean, it actually closed down, and it took me like 40 minutes to be able to open it again. If I had had any position in this, who knows what would have happened, right? I told you guys yesterday that I registered for a chat room to, you know, like see what day traders are thinking and day traders are doing, right? And they were freaking out with all the broker issues that they were having. They were freaking out, cursing left and right, you know, like it was like, yeah, it was a horror movie. And I had those days. I had those days when I was a, you know, penny stock trader and I was chasing anything and everything that moved, and it usually doesn't end well, right? So if anything, if nothing else, I learned to be safe and I learned to be disciplined and I learned to follow my own tune and my own song, you know, and the song today was telling me not trade, not to trade, not to trade, so I didn't trade. And that's it. Am I being overly safe? Well, guys, there's no such thing. I'm being very safe. I'm not taking some trades that could be taken but by more daring traders, but I didn't become consistently profitable and I didn't win consistently by taking plays that I didn't, you know, feel like I could control. There's no controlling the outcome of anything, but there are plays where you feel like you can manage the trade perfectly, and then there are plays where you are being, you know, you're shooting darts blind and you are being managed by the trade, right? I'm done trading those. And yeah, for the nth time today, my the SPY combined with the faulty brokers told me that it was not the right day to trade. So, to quote um, a very famous stock market guru, sometimes the best trade is no trade. Alright guys, so thank you for checking out the video and I will talk to you tomorrow. Cheers, bye.